Education in Tanzania is quickly becoming a top priority. Having local primary schools increases the number of children who attend. Those children deserve not only a quality education, but a quality environment.
Are we just putting a Band-Aid on a situation, or are we looking at a bigger picture for it? Tanzania is going through a big change of structure for education with their secondary schools. They want a secondary school in every district, and they want all girls in school to get through secondary school if they're eligible. So I will bet that there will be an influx of need from our communities for secondary schools and for secondary school sponsorships for Girls for Education to keep up with it. But I think it's really a great start for them. I think they're going the right way for it.
Educated children provide for a better and brighter future for Tanzania. What was once considered a luxury reserved mainly for boys is now available to both boys and girls. The cost of primary school is $40 per year per child. The income for most families amounts to $1 or $2 a day. Having 3 or more children at the primary school age can be a financial burden and a difficult choice for parents.
And the fathers are really torn between their culture, which is to marry these girls, or to educate them, which you will now have a child that'll question things. So we're really trying to go uphill against something that has culturally been here for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Despite the importance of education, classrooms frequently fall into disrepair. Overcrowding and outdated materials are an increasing problem. Since 2000, Sasi Primary School has built 6 new classrooms. Global Partners has assisted with 4 of them, as well as establishing a clean water project and local clinic. But classrooms are not the only priority. Teacher housing is also a main concern. Better housing attracts better teachers, allowing for better education.
In Africa, if you don't have a good place for your teachers to stay, you're not going to attract good teachers. And that's just a downward spiral. Bad teachers, bad grades, bad public support, and it just kind of goes down from there.
In order to move on from primary school, a student must pass an examination. Over 50% of students do not pass this exam. If the child comes from a poor family and cannot afford private schooling, this is the end of their education. The pressure is even greater for girls who have even less opportunity to make a living outside the home.
They'll be married, and they'll be worth, 7 to 10 cows, depending on their looks and what their family has. And they'll have children as soon as they're married. So it's not a lot to look forward to for them.
While primary school consists of grades 1 through 8, secondary school consists of forms 1 through 4. These years ultimately determine the future of the student.
So it's a really important time for them. And because there's no longer any public assistance, if a family does not have any money to send their children to school, these kids aren't being educated. And if you have a choice of boys versus girls, the boys are going to go first, and the girls will be home taking care of their siblings and chores and collecting water.